Good morning, children. So let's continue with the activity number 6. In this activity, we will study that light travels in a straight line. This you can do at your home as well. So let us use a piece of pipe or a long rubber tube, light a candle and fix it on a table at one end of the room. Now, standing at the other end of the room, look at the candle through the pipe. Okay, so is the candle visible? Bend the pipe a little while. You are looking at the candle. Is candle visible now? So once you have to keep the pipe straight and then you have to see the candle. Then you have to bend the candle and again you have to try and see the candle. But when you bend the candle, are you able to see the candle? No. So turn your pipe a left or to your right, okay, and can you see the candle now? So you have to try it whether you are able to see the candle or not. What do you conclude from this? This suggests that light travels along a straight line, isn't it? That is why when opaque objects obstruct it, a shadow forms, okay. So when an opaque object obstructs, it comes in the way of, in the path of light, it forms the shadow. Alright. So here also you are not able to see the candle because light only travels in a straight line and you have bent it so it won't be visible to you. Let's move ahead. Mirrors and reflections. We all use mirrors at home. You look into the mirror and see your own face inside the mirror. What you see is a reflection of your face in the mirror. We also see reflections of other objects that are in front of the mirror. Sometimes we see reflections of trees, buildings and other objects in the water or a pond or a lake, isn't it? So whatever you see, your face which is visible in the mirror is nothing but the reflection of yours. Okay, reflection of your face. Now activity number 7. So this activity should be done at night or in a dark room. So ask your friends, okay, to hold a mirror in his or her hand at one corner of the room. Stand at another corner with the torch in your hand. Okay, cover the glass of the torch with your finger and switch it on. Adjust your finger with a small gap between them so that you can get a beam of light. We just want a small thin beam of light. Okay, now direct the beam of the torch light onto the mirror that your friend is holding. Okay, do you see a patch of light on the other side? So you will see here, you see that you are directing the light here, isn't it? You are directing the light here, but you see the reflection of light here as well, isn't it? So what is this? So this is called reflection of light. So light is getting reflected from the smooth surface of the mirror to this boy. Okay, so this is the reflection. Now adjust the direction of the torch so that the patch of the light falls on another friend standing in the room. You are very good at directing the lights, no? Because in the school, when the sunlight falls on your watch, you do direct them on the faces of the others, isn't it? So this is called reflection. So this activity suggests that the mirror changes the direction of the light that falls on it. Here is an activity that shows light traveling along straight lines and getting reflected from a mirror. Now activity number 8. Fix a comb on the sides of a large thermocol sheet and fix a mirror on the other side as shown in the figure. Alright, so you have to do like this, which is there in the figure. Now spread a dark colored sheet on the paper between the mirror and the comb. keep this in sunlight or send a beam of light from a torch through the comb. What do you observe? Here also you will get a pattern similar to that shown in the figure. Alright. So there is one pattern of the comb, another which is from the mirror which is coming is the reflection. So this activity gives us an idea of the manner in which light travels and gets reflected from the mirror. Alright, so this diagram also you have to draw, children. Right. So here we are done with the chapter, but children, here there are very important activities there which you have to really do that in the as an activity for your marks in the exams. So the first one is you are gonna read it and do it. That's very simple and easy. And the second one is the periscope. So let me read the first one also. Make a row of your friends A, B, C, D standing in a line. Okay. Let one friend stand in front facing them and holding out the mirror towards them. So rest you can see all are standing in one line A, B, C, D. Another one is holding the mirror. Holding the mirror facing towards them only, right? Now each person can tell you they are able to see in the mirror, who they are able to see in the mirror. So whether it is A or B or C or D. If A is able to see B in the mirror, then can B also see A in the mirror? Okay. Similarly, for any two pairs amongst A, B, C or D. So you can just check whether turn the mirror and just say, are you able to see A, B or C or D? So if they'll say whether A, B, then you have to ask them. Keeping the mirror in the same position, you have to ask the other person. Like if A is able to see the B, you have to ask B, are you able to see the A? Like that. Because that's the reflection, no, falling. If A is not able to see the B in mirror, then B is able to see A in the mirror. If A is not able to see, then B will also not be able to see him. Alright. Similarly, for any two pairs amongst A, B, C or D. So this activity will tell us something about what about the way light travels and get reflected from the mirror. So you will learn about this in the higher classes. Now daya baya. Take a comb in your right hand and bring it up to your hair. Alright. And look at yourself in the mirror. So what happened? You take a comb in the right hand, right? Take a comb in the right hand and bring it up to the hair and look at yourself in the mirror. There is a familiar face grinning at you. You are only there in the face, but wait. Try and find out which hand is holding the comb in the mirror. Mirror reflection. Is it the right hand or the left hand? So if you are holding it in the right hand, it will be visible as if you are holding in the left hand. Alright. So while a pinhole camera seems to be giving us upside down image, a mirror seems to be turning right hand into left and left hand into right, isn't it? So what is that? This we will learn in detail about it in higher classes. So when you look at your mirror, isn't it, yourself in the mirror, your left hand seems to be right and your right hand seems to be left. So what is this process and why they are seen like this, that you will study in the higher classes. Okay. Now there is a magic device. This is very important, children, and this is going to be your activity. Alright. So in the chapter on symmetry of your mathematics textbook, you might have made an interesting device called kaleidoscope that uses reflection. Now let us make another device, a periscope. that uses reflection to see around the corners. Ask one of your friends to stand in the, see like this. Ask one of your friends to stand in the corridor just outside the entrance to the classroom with a mirror in the hand. Ask another friend also holding a mirror to stand in the middle of the classroom in the front of the entrance. Now ask your friends to adjust the mirror in such a way that the image of the object on the other side of the corridor becomes visible and visible to you and while you are standing inside the class. Okay, so he is standing in the class, one is standing in the middle of the class, another is standing outside the door. So make him visible. So while he is outside, he is not able to see him. See, this person is outside, this person is in the class near the entrance. He is outside the class. So he is able to see this guy. How? Because his reflection is falling on, this person's reflection is falling on this mirror, and this person, though he is inside the room, he is able to see the person who is outside, like this. Alright. So children, like this we are able to form the periscope, and in the periscope you can see the things which are outside from the inside only. Right. So you have to make a simple periscope by placing the two mirrors in Z shape box as shown in the figure. So you can see there is a box over here, yeah, and then you have to place the mirror 1 over here and mirror 2 over here, the two corners. So you are able to see what is there outside. So the reflection will fall here, and then from here it will come here, and then from here it will come here. So you are able to see the mirror on the things which are there outside. So in the bunkers, in the army, bunkers are made and they are like this inside. From inside only they put it, put this periscope outside, and they can see whether the enemies are outside or not, and from there inside only they attack. Alright. And also in submarine, from inside the water they see what is there outside. So these are the two uses. You can tell me the more uses of the periscope. So children, start making the periscope. Alright. So here we are done with the chapter, and since there were only those many questions, so today there will be no questions. Draw the diagrams, all the diagrams.